And ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's begin to weigh in the fighters. Our co-featured contest is scheduled for 8 rounds in the super welterweight division tomorrow evening. Let's meet first from Pine Hills, Orlando, Florida, with an impressive record of 17-1, 9 wins coming by way of knockout, King Daquan PaulDoe. We'll also welcome to the stage at this time his undefeated opponent from Austin, Texas, now training and fighting out of Little Rock, Arkansas. 12 victories against 0 defeats, 11 big wins by way of knockout, Travell, Black Magic, Maison. We'll invite PaulDoe to the scale first. Daquan PaulDoe, 25 years of age, in his 8th year as a professional. He's posted 6 straight victories, already 1-0 in 2018. He's on the scale right now. $153 even for Daquan PaulDoe, 17-1 out of Pine Hills, Orlando, Florida. We'll bring his undefeated opponent on the scale next. This is Travell, Black Magic, Maison. 22 years of age. He owns a 92% knockout percentage as a pro. Again, this is your co-featured bout opening the action on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes. 152.5 pounds for Travell, Black Magic, Maison. Maison comes into this one at Turning Stone tomorrow night, already 1-0 here in Verona. He posted an April 20th, 2017 first-round knockout of Juan Jesus Rivera. Last time out, he recorded a unanimous decision over 6 rounds in June in Frisco, Texas. And he's going to take on Daquan PaulDoe, also an impressive record, 17-1 out of Pine Hills, Orlando, Florida. Here's your face-off. This is your co-featured bout tomorrow night, Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, this one, 9 p.m. tomorrow night right here in Verona, New York. Hall of Fame weekend at Turning Stone Resort Casino. Let's hear it for him. This is your co-feature. Let's meet first the challenger, coming to us from Cozumel, Quintana Roo, Mexico, with an impressive professional record of 35 victories, 4 defeats, and 2 draws, 28 big wins by way of knockout. He's the former WBC Youth Super Flyweight Champion, the former NABF Super Flyweight Champion, and a former world title challenger. Please welcome Jose Sugar Salgado. We'll also welcome to the stage at this time the undefeated, reigning and defending champion. 20 bouts, 20 victories, 9 coming by way of knockout. He hails from Mexicali, Mexico. He's the former WBC youth title holder and the reigning and defending NABF and NABO Super Bantamweight champion, the undefeated Diego De La Hoya. On the scale first, the challenger, Jose Salgado. 12-year professional, 28 years of age. He's getting on the scale right now. $122 for Jose Sugar Salgado, the former world title challenger, now challenging tomorrow night for the NABF and NABO Super Bantamweight titles. Next onto the scale, his undefeated opponent, the reigning and defending champion, Diego De La Hoya. 123 pounds even for Diego de la Hoya. Diego's going to hop back up on the scale in just a moment. The 23-year-old cousin of Oscar de la Hoya, here 22 years after De La Hoya Chavez for the world title that happened on June 7th, 1996. Diego de la Hoya back on the scale. $122.25 for Diego de la Hoya. Diego de la Hoya, fifth-year professional, making his first defense of the NABF and NABO titles tomorrow evening here at Turning Stone in Verona, New York. This one, 10 rounds tomorrow night. Your main event, Golden Boy on ESPN here at Turning Stone in Verona, New York. Here they are, challenger and champion. Your main event tomorrow night, Golden Boy on ESPN. Hall of Fame weekend here at Turning Stone Resort Casino. All right, let's hear it for him. Your main event tomorrow evening here in Verona, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fantastic special event tomorrow night, 4 or 6 rounds in the super lightweight division, brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with Miguel Cotto Promotions. Let's meet first with a record of 4-2, hailing from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, now training and fighting out of Worcester, Massachusetts, making his way to the stage, Julio Bebe Perez. We'll also invite to the stage his undefeated opponent with a record of 6-0, 5 wins by way of knockout, hailing from Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico, Danielito Soria. We'll invite Perez to the scale first, 27 years of age, and his 4th year as a professional. He opened his career 4-0. All of his pro bouts so far have occurred in New England. We welcome him to Turning Stone for the first time, and he's getting on the scale right now. Julio Bebe Perez. $138 even for Julio Perez of Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Now we'll welcome to the scale his undefeated opponent from Rio Piedras, Puerto Rico, the 24-year-old, 3rd-year undefeated professional, Danielito Soria. $138 even for Danielito Soria. 6-0 as a pro. All of his fights taking place in his native Puerto Rico. He makes his debut in the continental USA tomorrow night. 4 or 6 rounds in the super lightweight division. Tonight, Julio Perez against Danielito Soria. Brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Miguel Cotto Promotions. Here is your face-off. The action tomorrow night here at Turning Stone. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet two participants in a 4-round super lightweight contest. We'll meet first with a record of 11-13-1. This one's going to come at you in the middleweight division, 11-13-1, with 3 wins by way of knockout, hailing from Agua Prieta, Sonora, Mexico. Please welcome the veteran Berto Valenzuela. We'll also welcome to the stage his undefeated opponent, the owner of 3 professional bouts with 3 victories, all 3 coming by way of knockout. From Carrollton, Texas, Alex Rincon. Berto Valenzuela will be on the scale first. 34 years of age in his 10th year as a pro. He's a veteran fighting in his 25th career bout. 1-1 so far in 2018. His last win came in January the 20th, a unanimous decision over Martin Rodriguez in Mexico. Here he is, the veteran Berto Valenzuela. £151 for Valenzuela. And now for his undefeated opponent out of Carrollton, Texas, 3-0 with 3 knockouts. Please welcome to the scale, Alex Rincon. $155 even for Alex Rincon. Tomorrow night in the middleweight division, these two will go at it for 4 rounds on ESPN 3. Part of your action-packed Hall of Fame boxing weekend here at Turning Stone Resort Casino in Verona, New York. Brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Here they are tomorrow night, 4 rounds in the middleweight division at the Event Center at Turning Stone Resort Casino here in Verona, New York. And here is your face-off. Once again, limited tickets still available for our event tomorrow night. Be sure to check out Ticketmaster.com or see the nice people downstairs at the box office here at Turning Stone. Let's hear it for these 2 warriors. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we'll also welcome to the stage his opponent with a record of 2-1-1. One of those wins coming by way of knockout, representing Syracuse, Lawrence Bulletproof Gabriel. Jimmy Levins will be on the scale first, 38 years of age in his 3rd year as a professional. His debut came on April 23rd, 2016. In Catskill, New York. Upstate, we know Catskill well, and in boxing, we know Catskill well. $220 for Levins. Let's check out his opponent, Lawrence Gabriel, on the scale next. Lawrence Gabriel, 31 years of age in his 3rd year as a pro. He's on the scale right now. $203 for Lawrence Gabriel of Syracuse. We'll bring both of our fighters to the front for the photo opportunity. Lawrence Gabriel's Mr. Turning Stone. This will be his 3rd fight here in Verona. He's 1-0-1 here at the Event Center. Last time out, he knocked out Brad Vargison on May the 12th, right here at Turning Stone. 4 rounds tomorrow night for these 2. I hear that Rocky ringtone. That's a nice ringtone. We'll take that Hall of Fame boxing weekend. We'll take that all day. Let's get a round of applause for these upstate warriors. There we go. This one, ladies and gentlemen, 8 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie's opponent fights out of the red corner, 24-2. Mocojuba para Brazil is his hometown. You can welcome Isaac Rodriguez. We'll get Frankie up first, though. Frankie the Freight Train on the scale right now, 11th year professional. $168 even for the Freight Train from Chesapeake, Virginia, Frankie Philippone. Here comes his opponent once again with a record of 24-2, 19 wins by way of knockout, Isaac Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the scale right now, 33 years of age and his 14th year as a professional. 170 even for Isaac Rodriguez of Mocojuba para Brazil. We'll bring both fighters forward for the face-off photo. Frankie Philippone stays busy. He fought 8 times in the past 27 months, 3-1 over his last 4. Last time out, a TKO 8 of Billy Bailey in Norfolk, Virginia in April. His resume includes matchups with Derek Webster, Aaron Pryor Jr., Keandre Leatherwood, and others. Rodriguez. He'll take on Frankie the Freight Train Philippone, 8 rounds in the light heavyweight division tomorrow night at the event center at Turning Stone. Again, this one an upstate battle, Cortland against Ithaca. What better place for them to meet than Verona, New York, Turning Stone, tomorrow night. This will open the action at 6 p.m. $180 even for Mike God's Warrior Diorio. And we'll welcome to the scale his opponent, Aramis Guyton of Ithaca, 22 years of age, making his pro debut. 12 amateur MMA fights on his resume. 1 amateur fight. He's a boxing trainee out of Ithaca. 183.5 for Aramis Guyton as he takes on Mike Diorio tomorrow night. We'll invite both of these opening bout fighters to the front of the stage for some photos and the face-off. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, 4 rounds in the cruiserweight division. 2 MMA background guys making their pro boxing debut here on Hall of Fame weekend at Turning Stone. Let's hear it for them. These guys will open the action at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the doors open at 5:30. Limited tickets still on sale for as little as $39 at the box office and at Ticketmaster.com. We'll see you all here tomorrow night at the Event Center, Turning Stone Resort Casino in Verona, New York. Thank you for attending our official weigh-in for Golden Boy on ESPN, and good night.